Hello, my name is Darcy Castano, and the agency I chose to work with is Child Protective Services. I chose to do a group interview instead of an individual one, just so I could get different perspectives of the people working there. There were 5 participants that were willing to participate. Their names were Isabel, Kayla C, Kim, Olivia, and Kayla R. The ultimate goal of their agency that they all agreed on was to keep children safe. That's what they looked at as their mission statement. Their job mainly consists of providing services for our parents and children that are within the community. Some of the services that are provided are home placements, supportive services, and referrals to outside agencies. Each set of parents has a court order service plan that is issued to them at the beginning of every case, and then that's when CPS comes in to help them with those services that are required. The main services that these young ladies focus on are those provided for the children in need, which mainly consists of therapy, sibling visits if they've been separated from their siblings, and really their ultimate goal is just to get the family back together. 95% of the individuals that receive services are Hispanic, and they rarely see anyone over the age of 30 years old. They don't feel necessarily that they have certain expectations that are put on them because every case is so different. So depending on the case, they just really set their own goals, and they just try to abide by the deadlines that are put on them. Their caseloads at times can be heavy, and the required 8-hour day usually turns into overtime. And they all agree that overtime is a must when working for this type of agency because there's simply not enough hours in the day to get everything done. Some of the challenges they encounter when being employed here are to see all the hostility and the trauma that the children go through. And they all agree that they feel what the child goes through because they're with them every day throughout the process. And at times it can be a painful thing to watch. Ultimately, caseworkers are not loved by the community or the families that they help. And at times they receive threats, and they've already accepted the fact that those threats and the hostility are always going to be there. The only comfort they have is knowing that SAPD is on site. But even then, it's rough to go to work knowing that you've been threatened. They believe at times that the state can be unrealistic when it comes to the regulations that are issued, and the due dates that are issued at times are just simply impossible to work with. They feel like they're being evaluated constantly and under the microscope on a daily basis, especially when a child has been removed from a home, just to make sure that they're doing their work completely and efficiently. The training or education to be employed at this agency is usually a bachelor's degree in sociology, psychology, or social work. However, 2 of the girls that participated in the interview got hired on as admins and then moved their way up to a caseworker. And that process usually takes about 4 years. So caseworkers, are in such demand right now that you can get hired at this agency without any type of college education at all. When I asked them if they had a choice to work for any other agency besides Child Protective Services, they all told me no. I have 2 quotes from 2 young ladies. Isabel told me, "In the beginning, you ask yourself every day what you're getting yourself into. But after working on a couple of cases and are able to really understand the needs that these kids need, there's no other place you'd rather be. In the end, the hard work, the late hours, and the stress is all worth it." Olivia replied by saying, "The pay is not worth all the headache at times, but just knowing you're making a positive change in children's lives every day is the only reason you get up in the morning, and I would never change that feeling for the world." After interviewing these ladies, I got a better understanding on how the agency really works. This is something I've always wanted to do, which is why I picked this agency. And after the interview, I still feel this is somewhere I would enjoy working after receiving my degree. Thank you.